You have ambitious goals and you're ready to take action, but where do you start? How do you maintain momentum? How do you stay focused? And most importantly, how do you succeed? In the past, I've had many failed goals. But why? I would start with good intentions. However, after the initial excitement died, I would just get distracted and lose interest. Soon enough, my list of dead dreams and goals grew longer day by day. Now, older, slightly smarter, or so I thought, I decided to give it another go. How difficult could it be? I followed the same patterns, wrote my dreams down, translated them into goals, and I'm happy to say I accomplished them all. Well, not really. It was a horror show. I failed at every single attempt. And not only that, I put a huge dent in my self-esteem, which just flew out the window. I noticed once that initial fire died, I started coming up with all sorts of reasons and excuses to stop putting in the work. I'm tired and exhausted. It's just not the right time. I have a lot of things to do as it is. I can still get it done tomorrow. Maybe. I don't think I can do it. I'm gonna fail anyway. Why bother? And invariably leading to, I'm just not good enough. I would take a break to cope, skip a day, one day turned into two, which turned into a week, and eventually I forgot all my dreams. The reason? I had a bad plan of action. It gave me no clue, no direction. I had no idea on what information or resources I needed, the steps I needed to take, and when I needed to take them, ultimately leading to chaos. No matter what your dream looks like, we've all been through a time where the struggle is real and we have no clue how to go after what we desire. Setting a goal is not the main thing. It is deciding how you'll go about achieving it and staying with that plan. Tom Landry. Did you know that 60% of goals go unaccomplished simply because there is no clear action plan? Now, with a bit more wisdom and experience under my belt, I've understood what takes a plan from being mediocre to exceptional. And today, I would like to share with you on how to come up with a plan that actually works. Let's get started. Your game plan is like a roadmap, a carefully curated guide that directs you towards a desired outcome. To turn dreams into reality, you need to take action. Action leads to the finish line, but it comes with its fair share of challenges. How do you overcome these challenges? I'm glad you asked. The answer is plan. Not just any plan. A well-rounded plan will pave the way to success. Taking the right action involves two key factors. Number one, the tangible element, which are the concrete steps you need to take. Number two, the intangible, the mindset one needs to cultivate. Together, these factors will propel you to victory. Let's start with the tangible aspects. Set clear, specific goals. Know what exactly you want to achieve and why it's important to you. They should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, making them SMART goals. I have a detailed video on SMART goals on how to get you started. Number two, break those goals into smaller tasks. By breaking your goals into smaller chunks, you'll make it more achievable and manageable. This makes the goal less overwhelming and easier to track. To make a to-do list, a detailed action plan. Here's where you roll up your sleeves and dive deep. You have to write a detailed, meticulous action plan. There are three main things that you need to consider while writing this detailed plan. Number one is to prioritize. Once you have your list of tasks, prioritize them based on their importance and urgency. Create a daily and weekly schedule to effectively manage your time and your tasks. Remember, not all tasks are created equally. Be strategic in your approach. Second, resource assessment. Evaluate the resources, time, skill, money, etc. that you would require to accomplish each goal. Understand what you have and what you will need to succeed. 3. Time management. Allocate time blocks in your schedule dedicated exclusively to work on your goals. Set deadlines for each task to create a sense of urgency and accountability. A good plan should look like this. There is a single, clearly defined objective. The timelines are realistic. It takes into account any challenges that you might encounter. All the tasks in the plan are aligned and contribute to the same objective. It should be detailed and covers all aspects. The order of steps in the plan are clearly aligned to success. The plan is revisited and updated as and when needed. And the most important aspect is to keep it simple, or as close to as simple as possible. Now that we have laid out the tangible aspects of creating a solid action plan, let's look at the intangible, which is equally crucial: cultivating a growth mindset. As Henry Ford famously said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. This quote underscores the power of our mindset in shaping our outcomes. Just as we meticulously plan and strategize our action, it's important to nurture a mindset that looks at challenges as opportunities for growth. So, how do we bridge this gap between the tangible and the intangible? Let's take a look at the steps that help me build a growth mindset. Create a routine. Consistency is key when it comes to taking action. Establish daily routines. Start by incorporating small habits that align with your goals. Whether it's waking up early, exercising in the morning, meditating, or reading a book before bed, consistency in all these habits will contribute to your overall progress. Check out my video on 5-minute explosive habits to get you started. Find ways to hold yourself accountable. This could mean journaling, sharing with a friend, having a mentor, or joining a community of like-minded people to encourage and keep you going. When working on a goal, it's impossible to go 100% all the time. While it's tempting to push hard constantly, it could easily lead to burnout. Take breaks, relax, and recharge. A balance of intense and moderate efforts will keep you motivated and help you remain focused on your goals. Adapt and adjust. Be open and receptive. Plans are meant to be flexible. Life is unpredictable and obstacles inevitable. Reflect regularly on your progress and evaluate your strategies. Be willing to make adjustments based on what is working and what isn't, learning from your mistakes and taking advantage of all the opportunities that come along the way. Finally, celebrate every accomplishment, big or small, and use it as a fuel to keep pushing forward. In the confrontation between the stream and the rock, the stream always wins. Not through strength, but through persistence. H. Jackson Brown Jr. Now, this leads me to one important skill that you need to master no matter where you're in life, what you want to accomplish. It is persistence. Take Thomas Edison. He failed hundreds, perhaps thousands of times before he invented the light bulb. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways how to make a light bulb that won't work." Imagine if he had given up on the second try. The world as we know it would look very different. And take Steven Spielberg. He got rejected from his choice of film school thrice. He still persisted and went on to become one of the most successful directors of all time. And 35 years later, he went back to school and earned his BA degree. Then there is Colonel Sanders, Michael Jordan, and the list is endless. Did you identify that one thing that all of these successful people have in common? It's persistence. Each one of them had a passion for their dream and were persistent in accomplishing their goals. Failure is an inevitable part of our journey. It provides valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. In the words of Thomas Edison, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Persistence is the key to turning those setbacks into wins, making us stronger and more resilient. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this helps you dust off those shelved dreams and gives you a glimmer of hope that no dream is too big, no goal too daunting, and no action too small. Remember, you have the power to create the life of your dreams. Now take that leap of faith. Ready, set, action. You got this.